Is this gonna become a yearly thing where I have to respond to everybody who hates on Star Wars? I actually like these two. Is Greg and June. I'll put their links down in the description on this video. They're actually pretty cool YouTubers. I enjoy watching them. So let's get to it. Well, let's get to it. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. Don't do it, bruh. Don't. You have every reason to live, bruh. Stop it. Don't do it. June. Stop him. Don't do it. Don't do it, bruh. I didn't know DL-44s had bullets in them.
Movies. Tonight we watched Solo, a Star Wars story.
You're after
They're
something.
good with this stuff. They're good with this stuff.
Is it revenge?
So here's a response to Armored Skeptic and ShoeOnHead.
Money.
Hi guys. Not trying to make a name for myself.
Or is it
It's a
something
friendly
else?
response,
Yet
that's
another
all.
Disney Star Wars title. We're 4 movies in now, so...
We're 30 seconds in and then you vote the name Disney. No, it's not a Disney Star Wars movie. It's a Lucasfilm Star Wars movie. Lucasfilm is in charge of Star Wars. Disney just owns Lucasfilm. It's not that fucking hard, bro.
Which stage of grief are we in?
Denial, maybe?
I think we're
Yeah,
past
you're totally in denial if you say it's all Disney's fault.
denial.
Oh yeah, it's a little past that. I think it's just...
I think we're into bargaining. Actually, we are into bargaining now.
Yeah, we are.
We'll come back to this later. June,
Yeah,
what did you
this.
think of Disney's Solo, a Star Wars story?
This will surprise you, but I loved it a lot. And
Boom! Home run. Good job, girly. Good job. I'm with you on that one.
I thought it was better than all of the new Star Warses that have come out.
I wouldn't say that though. I'd say it was better than The Last Jedi. It wasn't better than Rogue One though. It was not better than Rogue One.
We don't give each other our opinions until this happens, so I knew he was gonna happen.
Don't do it, bro. And if you shoot her, I'm gonna have to kick your ass.
This reaction to this. I will explain my opinion. It was better than the last one we saw, The Last Jedi. Like,
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so
yes.
I saved you.
Oh no, this
Oh, at least we all agreed on that. At least we're all agreeing on that.
bullet was meant for you.
What the fuck, bro?
I liked it a lot because it almost was like a James Bond type movie. It wasn't very Star Wars. It was almost just like...
It was billed as like a space western. It kind of did have some James Bond undertones in it. A cross between... I'll agree with you tentatively. A cross between James Bond and... what was I gonna say? A cross between James Bond and a space western. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
a different genre within the Star Wars universe, and I thought that was really cool. It just kind of was like a normal good movie.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. A different genre in the Star Wars movie. Personally, I'd like to see an R-rated Star Wars movie, a la Deadpool or something like that.
Movie with some Star Wars thrown in there, but it wasn't very Star Wars.
It'll never happen. An R-rated Star Wars movie will never happen because they're marketing to kids. I don't know. It could happen. I'd love to see it happen.
And I think that's probably what you have a problem with it.
My main problem with the fucking movie is the cinematography. It is
Well, the cinematography was alright. I thought it was alright. What?
awful. It's brown. Everything.
It's brown? You got a problem with brown shit? You got a problem with brown people, Greg? You racist motherfucker. Brown shit. It's a meme coming right now.
Thing is brown. We're underneath the water trying to swim through seaweed,
The fuck,
and all we
bruh?
see is brown. Nothing is in focus.
You fucking racist. It's all brown. Oh my god, you ethno-stater.
Can't quite tell what you're looking at. There are so many bad shots, but the action scenes are shot very well. So Rogue One, we gave them praise for trying something new, and I'll give Solo that same praise. I'm really glad Disney is trying new things. The movie didn't end with a big schlocky action scene. It was very subtle. They had just little hints, little references like Minok Roast, Kessel Run. None of the droids are like staples droids we've seen before. We see very...
No, they were all to one droid, and it was feminist, and she was really bitchy, and that was the one turnoff for me for the movie was L3. What a fucking bitch. And I couldn't connect to the droid. Like when in Rogue One, I could connect to K2SO. He was a badass. I can't connect to L3 though. No, that's and when L3 kicked the bucket, I was like, okay, I'm not feeling it here, bruh. Not feeling it, bruh.
Few stormtroopers. You only see like a dozen stormtroopers, and they're kind of background. The story doesn't surround the Empire. The Empire is kind of a minor nuisance. So I'm glad that they tried something new. They had a brand new story that had a brand new direction, but I think that it was executed kind of poorly, bland, brown.
What would you rate this movie?
Brown out of 10.
Excuse me, I got heartburn.
I'll jump the gun and rate the movie now a 5.
That wasn't directed to you.
Really?
Guys.
It's fine.
I thought it was like an 8.
If you
I'll
don't
give you.
constantly try to
I'll one up June. I'll say 8.5. 8.5. 8.5, June. Yep.
connect this to the Star Wars universe, and you get over the struggle of trying to accept what's his name as actually being Han Solo when he
Alden Ehrenreich, I mean, he was fine in the movie. I thought he did great. I mean, everybody was just like, I don't want Alden Ehrenreich. I would a fucking YouTuber that could do a Han Solo impression. Well, you could do a Han Solo impression, but can you act? That's the question. I mean, what the fuck? Why is everybody bitching? Are we gonna bitch about Lando Calrissian next?
does not exude Han Solo at all. I don't know what character that was supposed to be, but that was not Han Solo.
Yeah, I kind of liked how small the story was because...
Yeah, it was kind of Han Solo. It was, I mean, it slipped a couple times, but it was Han Solo. I mean, what the fuck?
It kind of reminded me of like Spider-Man Homecoming in the Avengers universe. Just a little side like...
I mean, honestly, you gotta remember, this is set before the events of A New Hope, so you gotta... It's a Han Solo coming of age story. So you're not going to see the Han Solo you saw in ANH, ESP, or ROTJ, let alone The Force Awakens or anything else. It's going to be different. You're going to see how Han Solo became Han Solo. That's kind of the point of the movie. If you want to see your Han Solo that you remember from your childhood, you're not going to see it. You're going to see his growing up story kind of thing. It's kind of like I would akin it to you guys are probably too fucking young and dumb to remember this. No offense, I'm just fucking with you. You're probably too young to remember this. There was a back in the early 90s, the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. It followed a Young Indiana Jones. It's basically the same thing, except you're throwing it in one movie. That's essentially what you got with the Han Solo movie.
The streets.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I can tell what you mean about it being brown. At some points, it was just like a World War I.
It's murky.
You go with the brown shit. What the World War One shit? Are you confusing Star Wars with Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman was set in World War One. Most of the props and shit from the early Star Wars movies, the original ones, were World War II props. Unless you're looking at a timeline that ANH is the equivalent of World War II, and the Han Solo age, the young Han Solo age, is World War I. I don't know. I digress, though. Go ahead, guys.
And there is World War I imagery. I actually really appreciated that. Han Solo in the trenches, and they're wearing, like, it looks like retro.
That actually looked like World War II to me, so That's a big motif going through the entire Star Wars history. Is it's World War II based, but it could be World War One. I don't know. I'd have to look this up.
Stormtrooper gear.
You look good. A little rough around the edges, but good.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster putting together crew.
On
Yeah,
some
that would be
level, I
Jabba the Hutt.
understand why they hired Eldon Ehrenreich as Solo. He's got a chiseled jaw. He looks like more like a pretty boy version, like a boy band version of Han
Why are we bitching? He did great. I thought he did great.
Solo. Donald Glover. I started off liking him as Lando. He was doing the Lando.
Oh, that don't sound good. Are you gonna bitch about Donald Glover? He did great as Lando. I thought he was fucking hilarious. And believable at the same time, except for that one scene with L3. But that wasn't Donald Glover, that was bad. That was bad writing. Chalk it up to that.
Voice very well. And when he was sitting there at the poker table, I very briefly believed him as Lando. Not for 1 second did I ever believe Eldon as Han Solo. It was almost like Glover was doing like a Lando impression.
I believe Eldon is Han Solo. I don't know what the beef is here. Other than, oh, we didn't get a YouTuber to play Han Solo. That's the only thing I can literally come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Eldon was...
And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to throw a link down there in the description to show you what I'm talking about. This is why a bunch of people boycotted Han Solo. They wanted a YouTuber to play Han Solo in a new Han Solo movie. That's dumb as fuck. Just because you could do a Han Solo impression does not mean you can fucking act properly. Sorry.
Doing an impression of generic, charismatic American action hero. It felt like they hammered a square peg through a round hole. He even does like a bobblehead thing.
Yes.
Did you
I know
notice
what
that?
you're talking
He's
about.
trying to be charismatic
Ah! You're gonna be on Gawker.
and charming.
He wasn't Solo at all. It was like so not natural. It was
sorry,
just a
that's
different character to me. My
that's a
mind didn't
reference
connect
from, like,
this to Han
last
Solo
year.
at all. You know,
Maybe
it's supposed to be like
Gawker.
10 years in the past. Like, people change. He could have just gotten more Han Solo in the future.
One thing I also really appreciated in the film was Chewbacca. Chewbacca, they underuse him. There's some, nice...
I wouldn't say they underused him. I mean, Chewbacca is like the most underappreciated character in the original saga. That's what I'll say on that. Do I think they underused him? No, he was an integral part to the story.
Character development and relationship building between Han and Chewie in this movie, but it happens a little too quickly. They're already best friends almost right after they first meet. Han...
No, they're not. No, they're at each other's throats. I don't know how you interpreted it, but... whatever.
Doing, speaking in the Chewbacca language was stupid.
Yes!
No, it wasn't. Han said, I don't know much of your language, but he's like, I'll try, and he's like, sorry, I can do it. You guys can't.
Can we... Okay, that was part of the, what the fuck is this moment. When he started going, I was like, oh. Don't tell me he does the whole movie, and then it just stops. What was that? Why did they need that? It was one of those unspoken things that, Han can just talk to Chewie and understand Chewie. Why?
You know what I chalked that up to, June? I chalked that up to them explaining that language gap via, a Star Trek style. We gotta explain everything, because everything's gotta be explained. And, yeah, they didn't... Honestly, they didn't really need that. They didn't really need that. They could have both spoke basic, and it would have been just fine.
Did we have to know that Han can,
Oh, sorry, not basic. Arabeshi, sorry.
speak Wookiee?
More stuff that surrounded...
By the way, are you guys going to tell us when this movie took place? Was it 10 BBY or 15 BBY? Because I'm still trying to stamp that out.
Han Solo that I hated was how we find out what his fucking name is?
No.
Oh God, yeah, you guys got a point. That was kind of cringy. Where are you from? Who are your people? I don't have any people. Oh, your name's Solo. Yeah, why can't his name just be Han Solo? Yeah.
He's applying to join the Imperial Navy. Is this where I sign up to join the Navy?
Yeah, what's your name?
Han.
Last name? Who are your people?
I don't have any people.
Yeah.
I'm alone.
So you're Han Solo? He was about to...
Okay, yeah. You guys got a point there. I'll give you that. I'll give you that right now.
get up from his seat after that and leave, and I had to push you
I
down.
legitimately almost left the theater at that point.
I was like, babe, babe, we have to review it.
The whole opening 10 minutes of the film is awful. The speeder chase, where he is like riding some hover sled across very...
Actually, the speeder chase was really fun. I thought the speeder chase was fun. Yeah.
Very straight, narrow roads. That wasn't exciting or thrilling.
People were warning me that
bro, what does it take to get you excited? Oh God, I don't want to know. What do you do to him at night, June?
you were gonna hate the first 10 minutes. And I was wondering, what is it gonna be? And then it happened.
I shouldn't even gone there.
It was horrifying when he got separated from his girlfriend, but everything else in that scene was just bad. There was also that part where he finds out what Chewie's name is. Chewbacca, I'm gonna need to give you a nickname because I'm not saying that every time.
Yeah, Chewbacca's a very long name. Why not give him a nickname? I see the reason for it. That's just me, though.
That was so unnatural and yeah, here, your turn. It was like Ron Howard has seen interesting movies before and was trying to mimic them. Brown Soul.
You're bitching about Ron Howard. Would you rather have Lord and Miller still on the movie and have it be a complete bomb and not reshot 80% of the movie and have it be a complete fucking bomb? I mean, that's... is that what you're arguing for, Greg? Come on, Bill. Whoa.
A Star Wars story. Do you know how Disney is like so desperate to market that they literally put Star Wars on fruits and vegetables?
Yeah,
you can get...
Disney is a marketing department. Disney does the marketing, but if you got beef with Star Wars, it's not Disney. It boils down to Lucasfilm. You are going to have to come... You guys that are Disney this, Disney that, you're going to have to come to grips with the fact that Star Wars is run by Lucasfilm. And it's run by Kathleen Kennedy and a story group. You're going to have a come to Jesus moment with this. And quit blaming it on Disney. Star Wars... Lucasfilm is just a Disney subsidiary, just like Pixar or Marvel or any other company. Bob Iger doesn't sit up there on high. Well, I don't know about this one, but Bob Iger doesn't sit on high and say, you know what, I want this, and this in a Star Wars movie. He's hands off. So you're going to have to come to grips with that, bruh. You're going to have to come to grips with it. I don't know any way to convince you guys of this, but yeah. And look, Disney doesn't pay me. I'm not a shill for fucking Disney. If anything, I'm a shill for Lucasfilm because I believe in the fucking company. I don't believe in Disney. I believe in Lucasfilm. I believe in... Well, here we go off on a tangent. I will still defend Kathleen Kennedy to this day. But I will defend the story group more than anything. Dave Filoni, Pablo Hidalgo, Carrie Hart. I'm defending those guys. If you got beef with how a Star Wars movie comes down, you're gonna have to have beef with a story group, not Disney. At some point, you're gonna have to deal with that.
BB-8. Iceberg lettuce, and you can get Kylo Ren oranges. I got a perfect movie tie-in product for Solo. Individual bananas. Solo bananas, if you will. And we'll make sure they're all overripe, so they're brown like the movie.
Okay, that's just retarded, bro.
Oh, no.
I'm a driver, and I'm a flyer. I waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
I'm here to prove that Purple
God,
Mattress blows
really?
memory foam out of the bedroom.
Only Purple passes the durability test. Body.
The problem with this movie is not that it's bad, it's that it's painfully average. It is not creative. Nobody asked for this movie.
It's not painfully average. The Last Jedi was painfully average, or just not as good. This one is better than The Last Jedi. Which means it's not painfully average. So, guys, if you're listening to this, go see it while it's in theaters and support Lucasfilm. Support your home team.
This is what I said when they announced it. I think I said this in an earlier review. Nobody wanted this movie, and nobody wanted a Boba Fett movie. Before even Solo came out, they already announced that they're...
He's right on that to some points. Nobody wanted a Han Solo movie or a Boba Fett movie. We wouldn't just wanted them to expand out the universe and just do your thing. New stories. Don't rehash old characters. We get that, yeah. But if that's the way they're gonna go, we're all gonna go watch a Han Solo flick. And support it.
coming out with Boba Fett.
That's gonna tank.
The Solo character was already on life support in Return of the Jedi. When they killed him off in Force Awakens, that was...
Hey, Greg, I'll tell you this. I think after this, Boba Fett, probably not going to happen. I could be wrong about that. Probably not going to happen. I'm still rooting for an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, because I want to see what Obi-Wan Kenobi's been doing in that 20, 30 year time span in between Revenge of the Sith and Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, because that you got a lot of years you can mine stories in that. I'd kind of really like to see that, but man, maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe it's a bad idea like Solo. I don't know.
It's a fucking mercy killing. That character was gone. We don't need more of Han Solo. New Hope and Empire Strikes Back is his entire character arc. Everything that happens after that and before that is irrelevant to his character.
We didn't need to know where his last name came from. This is the movie. We didn't need to know. That's it. But I liked it a lot, and I'm surprised you didn't like it.
A lot of people are complaining about the train heist scene. That was actually one of the better executed action scenes in this film. The camera angles always made sense.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
One thing I'll say good about Ron Howard.
I'm gonna have to stop it right here. And I'll put you guys links in the description on my video, because you guys are cool. I just don't have the patience to go through all of this. And they make really good points about L3. I'll actually link the timestamp to the L3 thing in the description. But I'm kind of tired. I want to go play some World of Tanks. Thank you for, hey guys, thank you for actually doing a video on this. And if it's a yearly thing and we disagree, that's fine. Friendly disagreement. See you guys later. Bye.